Welcome to Hoffmann-Photography. My name is Rainer and today's topic is soft proofing and why it is important even if you don't print yourself. In my video, Don't Convert Your Images to CMYK, link is in the description, I explained that the conversion from RGB colors to CMYK colors depends on many factors, including the printing process itself, whether it's inkjet printing, laser printing or offset printing, and it very much depends on the paper on which you print. And I also said that in the age of color management, this conversion is done by selecting the correct ICC profile for the printer and the paper. Now you may say, so what? I don't do my own printing, so why should I care about ICC profiles? Well, you've got a point there, but then again, you should care. Your local or online print shop is of course responsible for selecting the correct ICC profile for printing. But you want to know ahead of time what your printed images will look like. And rest assured, they will look different from what you see on your screen. And that's where soft proofing comes in. Soft proofing simulates the colors and tonal values of the printed image on the monitor. And for that you need, you guessed it, the correct ICC profile. Here is what you need to do. First, go to the website of your print provider and search for ICC-Profiles. This should bring up a page where you can select the proper profiles. This page is really great as it tells you all the necessary settings you have to select for soft proofing. For example, the rendering intent and the black point compensation. But more on that in a minute. Select the profile. For simplicity, we'll just select the second one, Photobook Matte, and download it to a folder of your choice. Unzip the file and install the profile. On a Windows machine, right-click the file and select Install. On a Mac, copy the profile to the Library Color Sync Profiles folder. Next is setting up the soft proofing. How that is done depends pretty much on your editing software. Look for proof colors, proof setup or soft proofing. Once you've found it, you should get a dialog with these or similar options. Select the ICC profile in the drop-down menu Device to simulate. Then set the proof conditions as recommended by your print provider. In this case, leave the Preserve Numbers checkbox unchecked. In the drop-down menu Rendering Intent, select the rendering intent recommended for this profile. In our case, it is Relative Colorimetric. Then check the black point compensation box and you are done. By checking and unchecking the preview box, you can switch between the normal view and the soft proof. Watch how colors and tonal values change. If your print provider doesn't offer information about the proof conditions, then often the following settings are recommended. Preserve numbers unchecked. Rendering intent relative colorimetric. Black point compensation unchecked. Simulate paper color checked. I don't know on what these recommendations are based. All I can say is, so far it worked for me. Note that these ICC profiles are for soft proofing only. You should never, under any circumstances, include or embed these ICC profiles in your image files before sending them to your print provider. And another note for Lightroom users, Lightroom supports only RGB profiles. If you download a CMYK profile, it will not show up in Lightroom, and for soft proofing you have to use another editing software like Photoshop or others that do support CMYK profiles. I hope this helped, and as always, thanks for watching.